I've been part of every PPL in some shape or form. For the first time in 5 years, Parasect Joanne are back, baby!
Parasect Germain?
In some extreme cases, we've seen subjects manifesting an alter ego.
What the hell's he doing back?
This kind of action never goes unpunished.
Just keep in mind the most important thing. It's just a game.
No. No. This can't be happening. This can't be.
And all the puppies, thankfully, returned home safely. Now, if you're just joining us, our top story today and the city-wide manhunt continues for former Council of Boomers member Superblar, who took part in a daring daytime jailbreak just 2 days ago. The DLPD have extended their search radius, but so far, Superblar has gone to ground and no new leads have come up in this case. Superblar, of course, was arrested along with fellow council member Ashton Akai for interfering in the PPL Bolt and Flare competition a few months ago.
Pick up the phone.
Yeah, hey man.
Dude, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for hours.
Sorry, something came up.
You don't say. I'm assuming you got one of these letters as well.
Welcome back, Counselor.
Counselor. It's so intentional. What do you think this means?
I couldn't even begin to, I thought this was done. I thought this was all finished with the last season of whatever. I mean, the police were off my back. Everything was, I thought everything was fine. I thought it was back to normal, and now, did you see the news?
Of course I saw the news. They got Superblar. Who are they going to be going for next?
I don't know, but I thought that the rest of them were safe. I mean, I haven't heard from Eric. God even knows what's happened to Frank.
Fuck's sake. Right, so what do we do now then? Because this seems so intentional. They're picking us off one by one, and there's nothing we can do about it. This invitation, it's a sham. It's a charade to keep us in the public eye so we can't hide.
Yeah, but I mean, who's setting this up? Someone's got to be behind this. This is organised. This isn't opportunistic. This is something new. This is beyond all that alter ego bullshit. This is real. I don't like it.
I don't like it either, bro.
Okay, what are our options?
Yeah, what are our options? Because the way I see it, I don't know who it would be. I don't know who would possibly want to take down the council. We're not a danger to anybody.
No, I mean, this is what I mean. This was dealt with. This was in the past. I mean, I don't see trying to run from this as an option, man.
Yeah. There's nowhere to hide. We have to try and track down who this was. Any ideas?
I mean, you still got your contacts in the DLPD?
I mean, I haven't spoken to them for a good while, but yeah, I think I do.
Okay. Maybe start there. I mean, they used to think that we were the bad guys, but very clearly, that's not the case.
Yeah.
Say, do you know Dr. Slacking? You know, that crackpot conspiracy theorist from the podcast.
Oh yeah, make Pokemon great again and all that. Yeah, I've spoken to him a few times. Why?
I mean, I know he's crazy, but last I heard he was talking about how this whole Gen 9 thing was a myth put in place by big, I don't know. And he kind of teased that on his next episode he was going to be really laying into the commissions.
Huh.
Like I say, I know he's crazy, I know he's weird, but I don't think we can afford to turn down anyone who might be seeing our point of view here, dude.
I think you're right. I think it's worth a shot. Why don't we speak to Dr. Slacking, see what he thinks, and take it from there?
Yeah. See if you can reach out to your DLPD people. I mean, we've got to turn to someone. This is out of our pay grade.
You're getting paid?
I wish. At least it'll make it worth it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll reach out to the DLPD. You speak to Dr. Slacking, and we'll take it from there. Godspeed,
Okay.
brother.
Stay safe, man.
You too.
Okay. Let's do this.
Hagsgate. I remember it like it was yesterday. The case that made my name. Detective Max Stryker, DLPD. You don't do this job for the salary. You don't do it for the benefits. And you certainly don't do it expecting to be investigating a shady council summoning alter egos, dabbling in the arcane and toying with fate. But there I was in the trenches. Over my head? Not on your life. I put an evil man behind bars, Shroomraver went to ground like a diglet heading home, and I thought that was an end of it. But Draft League City was rarely so kind. In the smoking haze of past battles, turns out a new mystery was waiting to be uncovered. Onesie was my main man on the inside, Hadn't made contact in a while, so the call came as a surprise. Seems he'd gotten himself invited to the big leagues, but he weren't happy about it. It wasn't an offer, it was a threat. It sounded like someone was targeting him, and not just him. An ominous invitation had also come through Shroomraver's door, wherever the hell that was these days. If Frank got one too, well, I guess he got spooked. I'd spent so long thinking Shroom was the bad guy, I didn't stop to consider the alternative. Was he being set up? Looked like Super Blah escaping from prison and ended in his captivity elsewhere. And Onesie seemed to think whoever was behind it was coming for him and Shroom next. Had I been misled? Maybe the Council of Boomers wasn't the threat we'd all been warned about. Someone definitely had them in their sights, and they weren't gonna be greeting them with a handshake and a howdy do. This was serious, and I was gonna have to get to the bottom of it. Onesie put me on to a podcast by one Dr. Slacking, some crackpot conspiracy nut with an axe to grind against the establishment.
I was fooled. I was hoodwinked. All of you have been betrayed.
He may have had some wild theories under that tinfoil hat of his. Thought this generation was a myth, poor deluded wackadoodle. But one thing was clear. He didn't trust authority, and he certainly didn't trust the commissioners of the Pokemon Premier League. I'd have to try and make contact, and if not, well, I guess the commissioners would be getting a little visit from justice.
Holy crap, Dave! You're right. I saw the videos. What the hell is happening?
I don't know, man. Everything is so messed up. Alex and I got these weird invitations to the PPL. Super Blah's like gone missing, and I don't even...
Okay, slow down. Just tell me everything.
And now I'm 0-1 again. I had to face one of the best coaches right out of the gate, and we're no closer to knowing who's doing this.
I mean, look, this is all pretty new to me. You know, I'm only just getting back into the scene, and obviously I know I created the league back in the day, and I'm back now, but I don't know that I have the level of influence that I used to in the PPL. RDLPD on the case?
Yeah, Alex has contacted that Detective Striker, I think it is, but I don't know. We've got a history, Jack. You gotta help us, man. You created this league. You gotta have more sway than the commissioners, and I don't know if they can be trusted. Is there anything you can do?
Look, I'll do what I can, alright? I battle Alex this week, so at the very least he'll get a fair fight. I mean, you face Necro, right?
Yeah, and look, I'm worried about him too. I mean, did you see his analysis? It's talking about demons and summoning. I don't know, it's all a bit too familiar.
It was weird. I'm sure Necro wouldn't be trying to target you. I mean, he's always been a good man. His behaviour, yeah, it's a little worrying. Look, it's going to be okay. I'm back for good now. I'll see about reaching out to the commissioners and finding out some information. Just stay on your guard around them for now, and be careful who you trust.
Okay. Look, thanks, Jack. It means a lot that you're on our side here, man.
No problem, man.
Okay, let's get this team built.
and I'm sick of waiting. I want victory, and this time nothing will screw it up. They are just the players in my master plan. Shroomraver shall be the first sacrifice. Prepare for trouble indeed. King Frost is going to be so pleased. Billiam! Billiam!
Yeah, boss.
Bring me the pig's blood.
Pig's blood?
We have a ritual to start.
Oh, does it gotta be pig's blood? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it has to be pig's. Do
Just gonna-
not
I'll
mix
think
up
about
the
it.
animals again, or I will.
What the fuck?
It ain't easy being an officer of the law in Draft League City. Half the people don't trust you, the other half just straight up wants you dead. Something strange was going on in the Pokemon Premier League, and every time I thought I had a lead nailed down, it disappeared in a puff of smoke. I tried to contact Dr. Slacking, but it seems he'd gone to ground just as quickly as his podcast got taken off the airwaves. Something didn't smell right. I decided to make the call to Mr. Onesie. I figured it was time we had another chat.
Stupid paperwork. Hello?
Mr. Onesie, figured it was time we had ourselves another little chat.
Detective Stryker, what can I do for you?
Well, it might be what we can do for each other. I got some updates and I was hoping you might do the same.
Potentially. Depends on what your updates are.
Well, you're not gonna like it. Between you and me, we got another APB out for one Ashton Akai.
Ashton Akai? I thought he was already in confinement.
Yeah, we thought that about Superblaw once as well, and look how that turned out.
Okay, so council members are now going missing from captivity. God's sake.
I never thought something like this had happened on my watch, but there we are. I suppose you heard the news about Dr. Slacking's podcast as well.
Yeah, it just went silent, didn't it?
Right when he was about to expand on his mistrust of the commissioners, no less.
Yeah, very mistrust indeed.
Tell me about them, this Jack and Ellie duo, what do you know?
Well, Jack and Ellie were just players themselves until maybe about a year ago. They suddenly seized control of the Pokemon Premier League from Don Fanatic, and just ever since they've been running the joint, it's been a bit weird really, because it just kind of came out of nowhere.
Sounds like something Don Mephisto would pull. I don't think he's anywhere near this.
No, he's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. What about this Don Fanatic? What's he got to say on the matter?
Well, there's the weird part. Don Fanatic was out of the scene, just nowhere to be seen for about 6 years or so. And then about a year ago, right when Jack and Ellie took control of PPL, he steps back out from out of the shadows and becomes a player again. It was strange. Tell me, why would anyone want to give up control of their league just to become a player in it?
Seems fishy to me. But in my work, there's no such thing as coincidence. They gotta be linked somehow.
Yeah, well, in my world, coincidence doesn't exist. The simplest explanation is usually the most likely to be correct.
Seems I might have to pay a little visit to these commissioners myself. So Jack Don Fanatic is active. 2 players have taken over his little project. You heard from Frank at all recently?
Frank's been AWOL for a while. It's unlike him, he's usually got his grubby little paws into everything, but it's strange to hear no noise on his end.
Yeah. Say, you know of his friend Lars?
Of course I know of Lars. Lars is everywhere. Lars has got his paws in everything as well. Even more, like, those two are like two peas in a pod. They're inseparable.
Huh. Well, if we can't get to Frank, we might have to go to the next best thing and see if Lars has been keeping in contact with him. I need to know what Frank knows. He doesn't go dark this long without reason.
Very true indeed. Right, level with me. Who do you think it is? Do you have any kind of leads at the moment?
Well, honestly, we're at most of a dead end. The commissioner's at the top of my list, and by God, they will be having a visit paid to them by myself. I don't think that this Dr. Slacking is anything more than a victim who wanted to speak out but was silenced before he could. I don't think Frank would be involved willingly. What about Shroomraver? Have you spoken to him? How's he doing with all of this?
That's the bad part. I'm starting to get a little bit worried about Shroomraver. He's got himself mixed up in all kinds of weird situations. Black magic, alter egos, you name it.
Whoa, alter egos? I thought we were done with that crap.
Yeah, so did I. And then Necro Stevo poked his head back out from under the parapet, and suddenly there's dark, evil magic going on, and an alter ego called Igor.
God damn it.
This is dangerous stuff, Striker. If Shroomraver goes down, we all do.
Alright, here's what I want from you. You keep an eye on Shroomraver, see if you can't get in contact with Frank. And maybe Lars, if that doesn't pan out. I'm gonna look into these commissioners and I'll see what I can dig up on Don Fanatic as well. By the sounds of it, there's at least something going on with him, otherwise why would he resurface after so long? Whether he's involved remains to be seen.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I do have one more lead for you, though.
Let me know.
I swear to God, if anything comes out that this comes back to me, I will have your head, Striker.
You know I don't work like that, Onesie. Now lay it on me.
Tell me, what do you know about Swagnet?
Swagnet. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Last I heard he was in Ibiza, from what the rumors say.
He's always in Ibiza. He's always everywhere. You can't pin him down. When you think you have a lead on him, he disappears, goes silent, and all of a sudden he's in Calais, or he's in the Ivory Coast, for God. Like, you can't pin him down. But what's going on right now seems like exactly his kind of chaos. Changes of leadership, people going missing, alter egos. This is classic trademark Swagnet.
Well, it does sound like his former modus operandi. I'll reach out to the international community, see if they haven't got any leads for us to pick up on. Hell, I might even see if Don Mephisto himself is willing to play ball. Last I heard, he was in those kind of parts as well.
Yeah, might be a good shout. But as I said, Striker, if this comes out that I'm your informant, I swear to God, you will not see the light of day.
That's mighty big talk, threatening an officer of the law, but I can see where it's coming from, Onesie.
Yeah, I bet you can.
I'll see what I can come up with, and I'll let you know. You keep an eye on Shroomraver. Anything happens, you know what number to call.
Yeah, same to you. Godspeed.
Over and out.
Swagnet.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
If he's involved, we're all in trouble. Fuck.
Oh damn! Hey, Loss. How you doing, man? What's up?
Not much. I'm just I want to the battle with Frank. You're on, and he told me I should talk to you for the match date, so we can you can do that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Would you be free for that?
pretty much free all this week. I mean, we can.
All week? Okay, awesome. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's all already. That's yeah. See ya.
Hey, whoa! Hang on, stop. What's wrong? Everything okay?
Of course I'm fine. Like,
And-
what could be wrong? I'm doing fine, and just scheduling the match for my friend.
Oh, I thought that Frank would want to sort out. I haven't spoken. Have you actually spoken to Frank? I haven't spoken to him in so long.
Oh yeah, I talked to him here and there. He's fine. He's doing good. Just like me. Everything's good. I'm fine.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah. What could be wrong? We are both in the league. We're having fun. It's a good time. Everything's good. No.
Yeah. I mean, it's just all this weird stuff has been going on for me, and like, dude, are you sure you're okay? Like, I know we've had our differences when it comes to like league battles, but you can tell me this stuff.
They're very serious. No, I can't tell anyone. It's nothing to tell.
Whoa.
Everything's fine. Everything's good.
Whoa, slow down. What do you mean they? Who's they? What's going on, dude?
I said to him, no one. Everything's fine. No problem.
Lars, come on. Focus, breathe. Some really strange stuff is happening to me and Alex, and if you can help me, then I would owe you so much. Please, what is happening, man?
I can't. Please, Dave, don't. I can't. They said they're gonna hurt us. They're gonna.
Whoa,
we are not
okay.
safe.
No.
I can't talk about it. Please don't.
Dude, you gotta help me out, man. We can look out for each other on this. Come on.
I really should. Like, it's very serious. I can't. I shouldn't.
It's okay.
I can't.
We've got friends who can help you out with this. We've got people who can keep you safe. Come on, Lars. Tell me what's going on, man. It's okay.
Okay, but you have to promise me you can't tell to anyone. You can't.
Of course.
This can't leave this call.
Of course.
This has to be safe. They can't know. No one can know.
It's gonna
Please.
be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Tell me what's happened.
It's.
Wait. Lars, what's happening? Shit. Holy shit, Frank, you're okay, you're alive. What's going on? What's been happening?
After being able to battle you last week, I finally just left. You know, I'm not hiding anymore. No more hiding.
Christ, where have you been? Like, are you okay?
I don't know, it's just everything started to get complicated and threatening even, right? Everyone was disappearing, hiding, the hacks started multiplying. I needed to hide. I felt too scared to be out. I think someone was after me, right? Or after us.
Mate,
Something's happening.
You don't know the half of it, man. I mean, Superblar and Eric, they're gone. They're not in prison anymore, but no one knows where they are. They've been taken somehow. I don't know what's
happening. What is going on here?
I don't know. Alex is off doing some investigating at the moment. It's the only reason he's not here as well, but something is not right, and I don't know why. I mean, the DLPD are looking into it, apparently, but I don't know. There's so many people that we can't trust right now, and you
That's
know,
right.
you and me, like, no hard feelings from the battle, man. These things happen, but I don't know.
It's scary. I only trusted Lars until now, but he didn't even come to tell me about your battle, right? About our battle, he just basically just sent someone after to get me after my hiding place.
He told me. I was in a call with him, and he was he wasn't himself. He was scared, and like, you know, Lars, he doesn't get scared, but he was terrified. He kept saying that someone was after him, and then by that token they were after you, and then he tried to tell me who was responsible, and then he just like it cut off.
Hey Dave, are you okay? Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
I think I can hear someone.
Hey, I cannot hear you. There's some
Can
sort
you
of interference here. Hello?
I think someone's in my house. I keep hearing.
Dave, be careful. This is not a joke.
I gotta
Hello?
I gotta go. I've gotta go. Jesus Christ.
Hi, Shroomy.
Whoa, no, you cannot be here. Why are you here? Wait, how do you even know where I live?
Oh, Shroomy. I know everything. I even know where you live.
Huh. I suppose I should say. Wait, no, that doesn't explain what are you doing here?
Oh, well, honestly, I just saw these conspiracy theories that you have been dealing with, and it just sounds quite problematic for you.
Yeah, no kidding. Wait, are you here to help? Are you gonna help us with this?
Oh, I have better things to do with my time.
But you'd be so good at it. You've already beaten Ellie. She's one of the people we trust the least.
Oh, I'm not involved in that. I just think that I'm here to win the championship, and that's all that matters to me. She's just collateral damage.
Win the championship, gotta beat Mounted first or something.
Shroomy.
Okay, we won't talk about him anymore.
Good.
Then. Okay, so if you're not gonna help, I mean, why bother coming all this way down here? Unless... No. Are you fucking behind all of it? Is this all you're doing all along?
You're hilarious. You think I would consider you, or Alex, or anyone here a threat? It's pretty funny.
Hurts. So, if you're not going to help, and you're not behind this, alright, why are you really here? Come on.
Well, I hear you're playing Dr. Stacking this week.
Wait, you've spoken to Dr. Stacking? We haven't been able to contact him. Where is he? What's he doing? What's going on?
You're funny, Shroomy.
Not intentionally.
Well, I'll have to see. Can you beat him this week?
You can try. I mean, I have to. This whole thing dictates that I have to win the league. I have to win the league, otherwise I can't get to the bottom of everything.
You have to win the league.
Yeah.
The
obviously.
league, the whole league.
Yeah, why not?
You do realize that means you have to beat me, right?
Well, I mean, unless Mountain. I mean, no, we don't mention him. We don't mention him. Okay.
You have to beat me in order to win the league, and that's not happening, is it?
Well, stranger things have happened.
This league has been overrun by so much hacks lately.
So you agree there's something going on?
Someone's controlling something.
So help us.
Oh, Shroomraver. what you need to know is that I'm just gonna win the league. And whatever hack stuff is going on, whatever weird stuff is in the air that's making all of this happen, I really wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
Really?
I really wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
Okay.
Weird thing, time. The more you think you have, the quicker it slips away. And that can happen fast in Draft League City. I'd been asking the PPL commissioners about the suspicious goings-on within their league, under their damn noses. But I hadn't gotten very far. Hard to say for sure if they were innocent or guilty. But either way, they were shut up tighter than a clam pearl. I was gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Visualize the motives, find the evidence, work the case. I decided following up on Coach Shroom's misfortunes would be the best route. Kid was handy in a battle and he was doing just fine so far. But as long as people were being silenced, he and the rest of the council were always gonna be in danger. I knew he didn't want to fight Q, but week 1 rolled around and guess who was in the way? A tough loss and a bitter taste of reality. I still don't think Q was involved. Someone had just put him there. And in the meantime, Dr. Slacking had been the first to fall off the radar. Just as he'd been about to speak his mind, too. Not a coincidence. Necro Stevo was next, but he was something different. An entity more than a man, dormant for years. But now it seemed he'd been called upon to try and take out his one-time friend. With all this alter ego summoning shit, I had to assume he was being controlled. I don't think Jay was involved either. Shortly after Shroom got that win, he mysteriously disappeared too. His replacement, hand-picked by the commissioners themselves. A man who'd beaten Shroom before under pretty messed up circumstances. Hurricanes may have missed back then, but a cold wind sure seemed to be blowing now. It all got twisted after that. Forced to play one of his closest allies, Frank, who'd been hiding out until that moment. I understand he's back on side now, but at what cost? Nobody's heard from Lars in some time, and all the evidence points to him trying to tell Shroom what he knew before he went dark. And then Dr. Slacking himself. I don't even know how the fight got approved. Man's still AWOL. Doesn't look like beating him snapped him out of it either. And now they've seen fit to put Shroom up against the creator himself. The Dawn Fanatics only ever purported to be an ally of the Council's cause. But I'll be keeping an eye out. One thing's for sure. Someone's puppeteering behind the scenes. And if I had to make my guess, I'd say it's whoever's been scheduling these fights. I gotta find out who's responsible. I find them, I find the culprit. I just hope I've got enough time.
Ellie, Miss Commissioner, how are we doing?
Hey Dave, you don't have to use titles around here, right? Like, we're friends. You don't have to call me that.
Yeah, I suppose so. We ready for the match?
Yeah, man, I'm really excited. I'm, bringing some heat, I think, maybe?
Wouldn't expect anything else.
Of course.
Look, Ellie, we gotta talk.
Oh god.
You've seen what I've been going through. What is going on? Look, I need answers here. Enough is enough.
What do you mean? What sort of answers?
I mean, look, you've seen the stuff I've been posting. You've seen the threats I've been getting. You've seen my friends going missing. You're one of the commissioners. You've got to know what's happening at some point.
You're coming to the wrong person for answers, man. Like, you've seen my record this season, right? You think I'm in on this?
Yeah, I suppose that makes some sense. I mean, I heard the DLPD have been asking you questions. That detective been trying to get in contact with you. Has anything come up from that?
I mean, they've been sniffing around and been down my throat, but honestly, I got nothing. Like, there's just nothing. Nothing makes sense.
Okay, look. He's given me a bit of information. All I need to know. Look, all I need to know, and you've got to know this. Can you at least tell me who was in charge of the scheduling for this season?
Scheduling? Oh, that was Jack.
Huh. Oh, the other commissioner. I didn't think you'd throw him under the bus that quickly.
Oh, no. The other Jack. The Dom Fanatic.
What did you say?
The Dom You know Jack? Jack. The short one.
He was in charge of scheduling?
I mean, listen, Jack and I, we kind of took the PP out and, well, we just kind of took all the glory from him, didn't we? So when he came back out of retirement, it was kind of hard to say no. So we kind of went with it. We didn't really think of anything, just...
Look, it's going to be
Why?
okay.
What's up?
I'm back for good now. I'll see how to reach out to the commissioners and finding out some information.
Ellie, I gotta go.
Dave, no, Shroom!
Well, ain't Draft League City just the gift that keeps on giving? The Dom Fanatic, Pokemon Premier League's creator, Jack. Oh, how could I have missed it? Coach Shroom actually contacted me personally, sent me the evidence we needed, Commissioner Ellie's admission that he was in charge of scheduling all along. How could I have been so blind as to not think the creator of the damn league wouldn't have a hand in it? I'd been so busy looking at Shroom's schedule, I hadn't even considered Jack's. The more I looked at it, the more I should have seen it coming. I mean, week 1 he faced Dr. Slacking, for God's sake. Got a lucky break to prevent getting absolutely wrecked. Looks like he had been playing with hacks too. And that was when Dr. Slacking went dark. How could I not put it together? Maybe I'm getting old. Lost a onesie week 2 to keep him sweet. Must have known he'd have to do the same to Shroom later on down the line, and that Frank would go into hiding at the first sign of trouble. I guess he couldn't get to Frank, so he did the next best thing, and Lars was next on his list. Smart move. Get to Frank through his closest ally. From the chatter I'm hearing, he blackmailed Lars into keeping quiet about it all. Guess he didn't count on good men still living in Draft League City. Lars tried to tell Shroom, but he was silenced too. Not sure where he is now, but we found Superblar and Eric. Rest assured, we'll find him too. And then he could freely take it to the commissioners. Maybe he was pissed that they'd brought back the league without him a ways back. Maybe he needed them to take the heat off of him. Either way, beat him back to back in weeks 4 and 5. Couldn't directly blackmail him, but he sure made him look bad. Had the DLPD running around like headless Torchics. Well played. Took his loss to Shroom in week 6, which I guess kept him off Shroom's radar if nothing else. And then trashed Ricky week 7. Guess old Jackie boy saw him as a replacement, and that didn't sit well. From what I've heard, Ricky's a good man doing what he can. But he's also in a high up and fancy to do admin position, so I guess he couldn't be blackmailed either. Figured by the time he got to week 8, it wouldn't matter to Jack who he faced. I hear it's this Vepsis fella, not involved in whatever's going on. An innocent bystander, but a talented one. I hope he can beat Jack into the ground. Gonna make it easier to take him in after. We'll be moving on his last known location once the battle's done. Could take him by surprise before, but some of us in this goddamn town still value integrity. But I'll get him. One way or another, Detective Max Stryker always gets his man.
Well, we made it. Against all odds, we're in the playoffs. All the way to the quarterfinals. And hey, I got to pick my opponent. And I thought I made the perfect choice. Jay Ricky, coach of the Gigaton Hammers. So I called him up to let him know. Everything was sorted again. Everything was fine. Conspiracy was over. But he didn't see it that way. I mean, I tried to explain to him. The Don fanatic, Jack, had set it all up, but he said he wasn't so sure. Now Ricky was brought onto the admin team to streamline everything, make sure the PPL was running as smoothly as possible. And I guess in that time, he had been watching everything. He saw my threats against me. He saw everything that had happened, and he wasn't convinced. It just didn't add up to him, apparently. He told me that for someone who'd supposedly been targeted since day one, I'd apparently done mighty well for myself. Only fought against 2 other coaches who made playoffs. He said that it almost defied belief. I tried to tell him, you know? I gave him the undeniable proof. Jack silenced Dr. Slacking, won an early game due to massive hacks, beat down the commissioners. And I know we were over the whole Council of Boomers thing, but Jack lost to a bunch of us to keep us trusting him. I thought all the evidence was there. And then Ricky pointed out that, didn't I do all those things as well? I mean, he's not wrong, but these weren't things that I could control. And then he dropped the bombshell. Because didn't that sound familiar to him? I'd forgotten. He was in the Bolt Division too. He saw all that alter ego stuff firsthand. All he saw was 2 conspiracies, with me at the center of both of them. It was a risk he said he couldn't take in his role as an admin. He didn't know the truth. He had admitted that to me firsthand. Maybe I was innocent, but he said there was too much coincidence. And if I was, then congratulations to me, said Ricky. I've beaten the guy who was responsible. But if not, he said he couldn't let me win. It wasn't anything personal, but for the good of the PPL, he was going to have to take me down. I know Ricky's not a bad guy. I know he's not involved in whatever happened this season. But I also know he was making a big mistake. What the hell's calling at this hour? Oh, shit. Hey.
Hi, Shroomy. Congratulations on making it to the semifinals. You've done so well this season.
Yeah, thanks, Addy, and congrats to you too, I, suppose.
Yeah, no, I always knew I'd make it this far, but I mean, you've done quite well for yourself. Very, very well played. I mean, I didn't think you'd make it this far.
I don't think you're alone in that. Anyway, to what do I owe the, is pleasure the right word? Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest, I came by, you know, to schedule with you for our upcoming semifinals match. But I also came to thank you for just making it so easy for me, getting rid of the people who've been trying to game the system through their hacks and their manipulation. All this shit's gone now, and we get to enter our game with a clean slate.
I mean, I guess, but you said not to worry about that. You didn't seem to show any interest when you let yourself into my house.
Aww. I was just having a little bit of fun with you, Shroomy. Of course I knew about Jack from the very beginning, but...
Wait, whoa, wait, what, you knew?
Oh, of course I knew. Like I said, I know everything.
Yeah, I suppose you did say, but, no, wait, hang on. Well, if you knew, why didn't you do something about it? You're a better coach than I am. Why didn't you take any action?
You need to know something about me, Shroomy. And that's that I don't answer to anyone. Why would I even bother risking my position on the hacks when I can watch you flounder through your games and you could just get rid of all the hacks for me. And, you know, all of a sudden now, everything's back in my control again. You've done me such a nice favor.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're welcome. But as for things being in your control, do not think I'm going to take this lying down, alright? Now, it may be a surprise to you that I've got this far. It's a surprise to me I've got this far. But I'm not going to go down without a fight. You know that, don't you?
Oh, it'll be fun to watch you try.
This is going to be so sweet if I do manage to beat you. You know that all the pressure is on you. Have you thought about what might happen if you actually might lose here?
Have I thought about what might happen if the coach who said in his preseason interview that he was terrified of me loses to me? No, I think that's pretty obviously gonna happen.
Well, fear can be a pretty big factor in these things, but I've gotten through worse, okay? You forget, I've won the PPL before, okay? Which isn't something that could be said for you. Didn't you come up short in Season 1?
Yeah, well...
It was around this time, wasn't it? Semi-finals?
Maybe. I had a little bit of a tough streak last time. But that was before you paved the way for my win. Everything you've done by catching Jack, just stopping everything, just primed my win even more. And it means I get to destroy you even harder for my title at the PPL.
From my cold dead hands, Addison.
Bring it on.